Only one man with mammoth firepower and a taste for big game can make dinosaurs extinct again. Turok, Dinosaur Hunter.
Heyo, welcome to Fargonauts. We're playing Turok. Sean.
Dinosaur Hunter.
Sean, you love Turok.
Do.
Sean loves the Turok, dude.
Eric, you love the Korut, don't you?
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna do.
Korut,
You're gonna do some kind of backwards.
Retna Ruasanid, dude.
There we go.
The Korut.
But yeah, we're gonna play through Turok real quick.
Yeah, Sean.
Depending on
give us
how much
some.
fun we have.
Yeah, give us some lore.
The second one. It's basically your Native American dude who's got the title of Turok, and they're basically the defender of all space and time. And you do this bullshit in a place called the Lost Lands. And the Lost Lands are like a nexus point for all space and time. So that's why there's humans and dinosaurs and giant insects and aliens. And
Is it like a pocket dimension type thing, or is it just an area?
I can't remember if it's a pocket dimension or not. I know like the only way they can really get there is by teleporting, but yeah, I don't know if they ever specified if it was a pocket dimension or just like a physical place in the universe.
Right.
But it's a good game. First two are amazing. Evolution's really good. Third one's okay. The remake on 360 wasn't that good.
So which one is this?
This is the first one. The one that Night Dive Studios did a re-release of.
Okay. So this is this the N64 one then?
Yeah, more or less. I think we can actually, it's got the PC soundtrack and the N64 soundtrack. That's a neat little feature they put in.
That is really cool.
Yikes, they spill a lot of blood.
Wait till you just like nick a guy in the neck and he just slowly bleeds out, squirting like a goddamn sprinkler.
So would you call this a platformer? Because that's what I remember. It's heavy into the platforming.
A 3D platformer?
Yeah.
First person platformer. It's there's a lot of platforming in this one. Second one, not as much. Second one's more like I don't know, I guess like Metroid Prime or other old school exploration shooters.
That's another game we should try to play.
It is.
I love Prime.
I've been itching to play Prime for a while now.
Well, this is kind of like other N64 games where it was like it's 3D now, but we're still gonna do a lot of platforming.
Mm-hmm.
Is it looking a little pixelated for you guys?
Yep.
Not for me, unless like I don't know, maybe the connection's gurking out.
I think that's what's happening.
Ooh. Oh, it'll look authentic then.
Yeah, right. That's why I didn't say anything, because I was like, yeah, it looks about like Turok.
Bonus area.
So where'd this idea first come about, this Turok idea? It wasn't a video game before.
It was like a pulp or comic.
Yep.
First.
It was like the Adventures of Turok and Andor? Andor.
That was one of them, yeah. I know, I forget what the original... My knowledge of it starts with, like, comic stuff. Way back in the day, there was one, I forget the name of the company.
Mm-hmm.
And then that company turned into Gold Key, I think. Gold Key published Turok for a long time. Until they folded. And then in the late 80s, early 90s, maybe early 90s, Valiant Comics bought the rights to all the the Gold Key characters, and they published Turok comics throughout the early and mid 90s. And Acclaim actually the video game company Acclaim
Mm-hmm.
bought
They published a
Valiant.
bunch. Yep.
Yeah, well, they bought Valiant in like the mid '90s, I'm pretty sure, and continued those characters as well. And then other companies, I think IDW might have been the last one to publish Turok comics, and that was in like 2013, 15, something like that.
Something like that.
So how much media has come out before they started making video games?
I mean,
A lot of comics.
Yep.
A
And it
lot of comics,
started
like
in,
a good story.
what was it, the
Started in
50s,
like
or was it earlier?
Let me check. Groucho's on the case.
Put that pizza down.
It's just decades and decades of comics and pulp fiction novels and stuff like that. Trade paperbacks.
Okay, so yeah, first appeared in American comic books published by Western Publishing through licensee Dell Comics. So he first appeared in 4-Color Comics number 596, October, November 1954.
Wow,
And then
the
his
graphics just fixed. He fixed the graphics.
His first solo title was Turok, Son of Stone in 1956.
Well, it's looking much better. The stream's looking much better. I don't know what happened.
Do you hear me?
I don't know either.
Yeah, I do. Great info, Bradshaw.
I was like, did I drop out? Is that why it looks better now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whoops.
But so yeah,
gotcha.
they Gold Key, Dell and Gold Key published the comics from 1956 to 1982, and then Valiant, Dark Horse, and Dynamite have done it since. I've actually seen some of those old Turok books in the back issues I've gone through.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And there was a Turok game a couple of years ago. But it
Really?
was nothing like the Acclaim games. They like went back to Turok and Andor, whatever his name is. And it's like a top-down isometric
Oh no.
puzzle game, kind of.
So is the big bad campaigner? Is that what we talked about before?
Yes, yeah. In this game, it's the campaigner. Oh shit! But the like ultimate big bad is Oblivion, and you don't get to them till the third game.
Bradshaw, you ruined the graphics again.
Broad show.
I think Sean just has
looks
to go
like the-
slower.
Looks like the last video game was 2008.
Yep, it was 2008, and it wasn't a very good one.
Yeah.
It had some
This
interesting.
was completely
mechanics, but-
unrelated.
Yeah, it was. They turned it into just like a generic Space Marine game,
Mm.
and you didn't. The weapons weren't very interesting, like they were in every other Turok game, and it was buggy as hell. And I think, yeah, you couldn't carry an arsenal with you. It was like your knife, a flare gun, your bow, and then 2 extra weapons you can just pick up off of dead enemies.
I can count all of the pixels. This is insane.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah.
Nope. Cleared up a little bit.
There, like when you go somewhat slow, I can see the pixels clear up.
Fuck was that on the left?
What?
It was some weird. I don't know what it was. Some weird thing.
Was it the wall bugging out?
Yeah, it was something bugging out.
Raptoid.
Nice shot.
Mm-hmm. If I remember right, though, this game has a little bit of auto aim.
Yeah, it looks like it because I don't see a reticle or anything like that.
Oh shit! Closest you get to a reticle is your
Oh, I
"You
see.
are here" thing on your map.
I can see that. Like, yeah, that arrow is your reticle.
That's what I used to do when I was a kid. Just keep the map open and use it as my crosshairs.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it works.
Fucking little kid hacks.
Cha, dude. Back in the day for Rainbow Six, I used to like put a little circle on my team. Whoa, where'd that deer go?
That's your
Kinda
spirit
hard for that
animal.
guy. I guess so, but I put a little red dot on my TV screen with a wet erase marker when I'd play Rainbow.
Mm. Yeah, oh, yeah, I remember you did that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, who's this frog boy? Oh, no.
Hate these guys.
They look like, the lickers? No, what are the other things from Resident Evil? Like the
Oh, hunters?
hunters, yeah.
Frog monsters?
Mm-hmm.
They're like a mix between the two.
Yeah, licker and a hunter.
Yeah.
Licker, I hardly know her.
dude,
Brought
I had my mouth full.
I know.
No, I had my mouth full, so I didn't say. I
You
was
got-
sitting here and it was just playing over and over in my head.
You got the
Every
pizza.
time you said the word, I got pizza in my mouth. I couldn't do it.
I got you covered.
I was strong.
And then, like, eventually it was just like, well, let's see if they. Because you did it last time we recorded, where you had brought it up when I purposely didn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, let's see if they'll pick it up. You did. Good.
Can't leave my
Means
boy
I'm
hanging.
infecting your brains.
Yeah. You're like a
Trippy mode
weird
unlocked.
parasite.
Uh-huh. As it should be. What is even... Why is it all glowy and shit?
He's acid
Turning
tripping.
colors.
Yeah, I'm acid tripping. There we go. Get all the health
On
off the
some
boulder.
fucking ayahuasca, dude?
I found like a little piece of medicine. It's a disc with some
Quote-unquote
eagle
medicine.
feathers. Disc with some eagle feathers on it.
Dude.
Spiritual invulnerability.
Pure
Gets
eagle
you
feathers.
lifted, dude.
Yeah, they lift you. Can you take me higher?
Sega Faraday.
I like these little pita pockets that you're picking up.
Right?
Or like little Doritos.
Little tortilla chips.
Yeah, tortillas.
Yeah.
There it is. Nicked his neck.
What's all those things that look like spider legs? The
They're
plant
vines.
roots?
This is what vines looked like in 1996.
True.
Looks like daddy long legs.
I know.
It does.
So we were in there. I was like, "Oh, is this a spider?"
I don't think there are any spiders in this one.
Good. Spiders are played out.
Bunch in the second one though.
Of course there is.
Yeah, why wouldn't there be?
Because they're played out, dude. Too many
Exactly.
spiders.
Weep, weep.
Oh.
Have we beat this level yet?
Nope.
Seems like you're going really quick. Like,
Levels are big.
yeah, it seems like it.
It's one of those old school shooters with just the giant maps for single player.
Oh, you can keep playing, Sean. I'm just gonna start a new one, but I'm gonna keep recording because the stream's doing okay.
Sure.
Welcome back to Turok. We're swimming in the first level, making our way through water tunnels and doing whatever.
Way downtown. Got an assault rifle.
What is that?
That.
Is that an AK? Do you have an AK?
I do have an AK,
Turok
but for
gets an
some
AK.
reason it's burst fire.
Oh, well, in the future,
'Cause why
everything's
not?
burst fire, or in the prehistoric future.
How did that guy survive 2 bursts when 1 knife kills him?
So you might have noticed our stream last time was a bit choppy, a bit pixely. You could probably count the squares on your screen.
Hmm.
It's doing okay right now. It's not as
We said switch
Chunky.
to the re-release instead of using an Elgato and an N64.
oh man.
Yeah, it's looking clear for me now.
Oh, I missed.
I missed.
I missed.
Oh, I missed. Is that
Yes.
Wario?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
I missed.
Mr. Wario.
What is he doing? Like, when you're doing that, what's Turok doing?
He like looks at
grabbing
it
shit.
and then he like holds it above his head like Link. 'Cause that's what video game characters are supposed to do.
But
Well, I mean,
Turok looks
obviously.
like he doesn't know what the hell that is. Link always looks like, yes, I got it, finally. Turok's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, you might not. Might just confuse the heck out of him.
No. Is that his story? Is Turok just like a dude, like, thrown into this world, and he's just a badass hunter that just starts killing dudes and has
Sorta,
no idea
kinda.
what's happening?
He has a pretty good idea what's happening. Because it's like a lineage type deal. The firstborn son of this one family line, they always become Turok. Previous one retires, so.
Wouldn't my idea be an interesting idea for a concept for a game though? Like, you're like this badass person that gets thrown into a world that he has no idea what's going on and what the situation is, but everybody around you sees you as a threat, and you're like, why? I'm just a good dude, or I'm just a badass like mercenary, and I can pretty much kill whatever comes in my path.
Yeah. I don't know,
Oh,
I'd
man.
play that.
This is
Apparently,
lagging hard.
this isn't even like OG Turok. This is Tau Set.
Right, he had like ancestors that were Turok before him.
Well, there's multiple Turoks. The first Turok is just Turok. He was a
Yep.
Native American warrior trapped in the Lost Valley. He was the hero of the original comics, Dark Horse comics, and Dynamite series, and animated film.
Mm.
And then there's Tau Set, who's a Saquin warrior who became Turok in the 1800s, hero of Turok Evolution and Turok Dinosaur Hunter. And then there's Carl Fireseed, uncle of Joshua Fireseed, who was Turok from 1982 to 1997. And then there was Joshua Fireseed, nephew of Carl Fireseed, Turok since 1997, who was the hero of the Acclaim comics and Turok 2
bad.
Seeds of Evil. And then there's Danielle Fireseed and Joseph Fireseed, younger sister and brother of Joshua Fireseed, heroes of Turok 3 Shadow of Oblivion. And then there's Joseph Turok, half Kiowa Space Marine and hero of Turok, which must be the 2008 one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that one was bad.
He was a fucking Space Marine?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, that's
The
why I
fuck?
said it was. They turned it into a generic Space Marine game.
Well, weird.
That is pretty weird.
And it was buggy as hell too.
So the
There
one
were
we're
some
playing
cool
as
mechanics though.
he's from the 1800s.
Yep.
So like Wild West.
Yeah, kinda.
The Wild West.
Like a Wild West Native American, like a
Wicked Wild Wild West.
Wiki Wild, Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider.
The jungle.
No, you don't want none of this six-gunning this, brother, running this. Buffalo soldier, look, it's like I told you. Any damsel that's in distress, be out of that dress when you meet Jim West. That's all I know.
Wasn't Kenneth Branagh in that movie? Wasn't he Loveless?
Was he?
I want to say it was Kenneth Branagh as Loveless, but I
I could
don't.
see it, but
I do not know.
because we got fucking Big Willie Style and Mr. Kleinman.
Selma Hayek? Was she in it?
The Klein boy. Yeah, she was the lady. Wicked wild. Wicked wild. Let's see. Crest. Yep, Kenneth Branagh. It's Dr. Arliss Lovelace. Weird.
Yeah, that's so weird.
When Salma Hayek, yep. That is very weird.
Yeah.
Was there a Wild West video game for that movie?
Let me tell you.
Maybe. It seems like a movie that may
Yes, there
have.
was.
Oh
An
boy.
action-adventure video game titled Wild Wild West: The Steel Assassin was published, developed, and released by South Peak Interactive on December 7th, 1999, 8 months following the film's release. That's a long time to wait after a movie comes out.
On what consoles or what platform?
It was
Sega.
for Microsoft Windows.
Oh.
There was a PlayStation version that was planned, but it was canceled.
Oh.
Wonder why.
Yeah.
Well, now I got to look into that and we got to play it.
Yeah.
Yep.
If we can play as WikiWa Will Smith.
Wicca wicca wild. Wicca wild.
Meow, meow, meow. What are these weird pendulums? Are you in like a weird nega zone?
Yeah, it's like a trial
Oh, boy.
area. You gotta test your moves.
Test your might.
It, I guess, like, from stills, it looks better than I thought it would.
Really? This Wild West game?
Yeah. I'm not seeing it in motion, obviously. I'm just seeing stills from it. But
Okay. But it's a working game. It's not like a in development screenshot thing. Like it's a game.
What do you
Final.
mean?
Like it's a final game. Like you could buy it.
Yeah, I mean, it existed.
Okay.
It's just the PlayStation version never came out.
Rip.
Well, we're gonna be back in the next episode. We're making our way through this strange land with this strange man.
Stairs.
And yeah, hope you're enjoying Turok.
BRB.
So long.